you don't have to do what your phone tells you. So we're going to talk about that today and how it impacts you. So if we go back to last week or 2 weeks ago, we said don't give into your thoughts, give into your dreams. Your thoughts impact you, so it's not in your head, it's in your brain. So if your phone's telling you that you need thigh gap, guess what? You don't have to listen to it. And I say thigh gap, it's probably like an older trend, but you know it does kind of play into women's health and body image, and that's very important. The one thing I will say that a lot of people are talking about that we're seeing trends is this emphasis of taking control of your period or this menstrual health. That you can do. But if you ask the digital marketing experts, they're telling you that people are scrolling 6 miles a day, and there's a lot of crap on there, right? So, you know, maybe you don't need that. I don't know. Have you ever fallen prey to some stupid Instagram thing that ended up being a pile of shit, or?
In terms of like information, or in terms of like purchasing something?
Just purchases.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, ever since I was doing the farm marketing a little bit, then I got caught in like the scrolling thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like you say, it's just like, you know, just noise and like a cesspool. But I think the most insidious thing, which to your point, is that I feel like a lot of them try to create an artificial problem with urgency.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're ignoring real problems.
Yes. I see this with patients, is I'll get a patient and we're working on them and we have a program and we have a place, and they're already stressed out, right? So if you have a patient who's not getting the results that they want, they're reaching out. And if you're scrolling 6 miles a day, then this functional medicine doctor shows up, and meanwhile, you end up buying into a program where you're paying like, I don't know, $1,000 a month, and then buying like a few $100s worth of supplements that just end up under your sink, and that's not helpful. You know, when you're trying, we just do acupuncture and herbs here. There's nothing else. Just keep it simple. It works. It's been working for thousands of years. You know, and I find that just when you get the patient and you're trying to help them, it's just one other thing that they have to do. So on top of like going to the specialist, on top of getting the disappointment, on top of listening to the you know the stories and signing up for that functional medicine guy or person or whatever, it's like now you're at the end of the line, and I feel like it gets in the way, and I can't really help a patient because their mind's been hijacked by the phone or somebody that was sold on the phone. My personal experience is, as we mentioned before, I'm a big fan of fantasy literature, and I had found a Harry Potter wand that launches fireballs. So you could see how I would jump on that right away.
Absolutely.
And I was like, yes. And not only did I buy one, I bought two.
These
Well,
two.
one for my friend, because you know Sal needs.
You need somebody to battle.
Yeah. He needs the Voldemort, and I need the Harry Potter wand.
Right.
So this thing frickin' comes, and I put it on. I go to do it, and it's like it's basically like a butane lighter that kind of ignites rice paper. And nothing against China or Chinese people, but it was a Chinese product that was like subpar quality for American wizardry. And it broke after a second use. And man, let me tell you, I will not buy anything on Instagram ever again. Not the Spider-Man suction cup, because I asked that of a patient. They said that thing's a piece of crap too. So if you're going to take something away today, it's like just don't listen to. I mean, evaluate it. Don't go for it. But we have patients that are succumbing to, I need Botox. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, you don't need Botox.
Yeah.
You know, that's Instagram. So, but I saw on Instagram, like, don't listen to Instagram. Like,
Color me
Keep
shocked
it
that
down.
the Harry Potter wand that shoots fireballs didn't pan out.
well,
But to that point, though, there is that notion that it's about being sexy. All these things, they want to be sexy, new, but people don't realize is that like healing very rarely doesn't need to be sexy.
Yeah.
That new surgery, right? That fusion, that thing. Typically speaking, I always tell people, ask somebody who's actually gotten it. Before you go and listen to this.
Well, that's the
person.
trap, right?
But,
You don't get there. You're like, oh my God, a wand that actually shoots fireballs.
But
You're not going to ask anybody. You just want to go right for it.
Yeah, but for you, that's a funny story. It's just a wand, oh, it didn't work. But like when people start doing it for healthcare, like Botox. Remember the one that we saw, like, I think it was like 8 months ago, that guy who had the cupping, it was like an apparatus and it lifted it. And I feel like people fall for these things because, you know, I think you said it once. It's like when people don't know, they can be very vulnerable to manipulation. Right? So like, how does cupping work? How does acupuncture work? We generally are honest and good. So we just
you
tell
can
them.
ask.
But then like somebody's like, oh well, there's acupuncture, but have you tried super secret blindfolded acupuncture?
Oh, yeah.
And people then start coming in and say, where are your blindfolds? I saw on Instagram the guy did it with blindfolds, right?
Yeah.
And so I think
Or
like,
that creep with the butt cheeks, where he
Yeah,
takes
let's not
pictures
talk
of
about butt
people
cheek
and
Bob.
puts Easton on. That's like, so you got Botox, now you got Brotox,
Yeah.
then you got hang tox, then you got whole tox. Like, but how many toxes do you really need? It's tox, right? Tox is in the word right there.
toxic,
Like,
yeah.
just take a beat
Yeah.
and just think about it before you go
Yeah.
for it. But it's just the way things are today. Like everything information, there's too much information.
No.
It comes fast, and it's hard for people without medical background or information or knowledge to differentiate. And you have people kind of falling into to pray for things they don't really need. Like ladies, you don't need Botox, you don't need baloney forehead, right? And you don't need pillow face, and you don't need these things. So just lay off.
I've noticed this about you, and assuming it's because of the metal influence, but you're very, very skeptical about like all those new fads, right? I feel
Well, I'm
like-
skeptical because I grew up in New York, right? Because everybody's trying to sell you a bridge. That's
Right.
me, right? And my experience in life is different than most people because we didn't have phones telling us what to do. We
Right.
just got into trouble in the woods. So you
Yeah.
get burnt once, you learn not to, be irresponsible with the fireworks. But I think here it's just like it's information overloaded. You don't know, you can't differentiate. It's an overstimulation.
And the thing is, I feel like we've gotten to the point now, like in the past, maybe 30, 40 years ago, people didn't know because the information was kind of gatekeeped.
Mhm.
But now we're coming to the other problem, like now there's so much information, people
Yeah.
don't know what's
Right.
real and what's
And
false
there's no
anymore.
filter. You never
There's no
developed a
filter,
filter. You didn't. Somebody sold you a bridge. I knew at a very young age not to play the nutshell game,
Yeah.
not to play the 3-card Monty. But my roommate from Pennsylvania thought he could beat it, right? So
Yeah.
he didn't have that exposure. So it's like you're always being exposed to something new, and it's not always correct. It's not always helpful. But it just comes so quick and fast that, and the other thing too is like, think about it, right? Don't give in to your thoughts. These thoughts, it creates an emotion, and it doesn't even have to be a product, like watching somebody else, like I see these people going all over the world and traveling and seeing this, and it's almost kind of like shaming, oh, well, you didn't go to Bali for the second
Yeah.
time. You don't have a remote job where you can work anywhere in the world, and it kind of like it helps you. Or who's that person that got married? Who's that birth announcement while I'm trying to get pregnant?
Yeah.
Right? You don't need this shit. So just, lay it down, calm down, take a breath, shut it off, put it down,
Yeah.
put the phone down,
Es-
right now.
Especially when it comes to healthcare, because I'm sure you know, like there exists these, like I think you mentioned, like the functional medicine, like before you even find out what they're going to do with it, you've already dropped $1,000,
Right.
right? You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
paid $1,000 for the consultation, for the thing.
Right,
for
it's
the thing.
false, it's a false narrative. He's got
Yeah.
1 trillion followers, they're
Yeah.
all from like Burma, but the post kind of like, it's not a real, we're saying, we're attainable, we're reachable, ask first.
Yeah.
Reach out, call.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, pigeonhole you into something
Right.
right away. And again, everything, this is what people don't realize, everything on the internet is just an opinion. It's not a fact. Even our own, which is based on 20 years of clinical experience, we're only an opinion, we're not a fact.
Yeah.
So when you see that next thing that's telling you what to do,
Yeah.
it's an opinion,
Yeah.
right? But, I guess it's just like the one thing that pops out from the 6 miles that you scroll. right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like,
Well, it's confirmation bias.
and it preys on your insecurities of like what
Yeah.
you look like, what you feel like. Young 20-year-old women having to do Botox. I don't think that that's really necessary or a thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, people have to understand that a lot of that stuff is to sell you something. And
Right.
the question is like, do I need what
it's
they're
selling you a bridge.
But there you go.
Yeah.
Which should have played in the woods in Staten Island. I
Yeah.
didn't know there were woods in Staten
Oh,
Island.
there's
by the way.
woods in Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah, we have the most woods in Staten Island, actually. We're the greenest borough, a lot of land, but that's slowly kind of diminishing. There's woods in Pennsylvania, there's woods in
Yeah.
Greece, bamboo forest, but get out there and, fool around outside and get some fresh air, put your phone down.
So, obviously these people are responding to these things because they feel they're going to get something out of it, right?
Mhm.
Botox. Given your clinical experience, what should they be doing instead of listening to the phone? Besides coming for
Anything.
What?
I don't know, breathing, yoga, karate, arts and crafts, decoupage, scrapbooking, knitting, embroidery, whatever. Exercise, talking to people, asking people stuff.
Touching grass.
Touching grass, yes, yes, absolutely. Acupuncture and herbs, you can do that.
So last thing, for those who don't know, because some of the people might see this on Instagram. It's like, wait a minute, something's not right here.
Well, as of today, you can't because we don't have 1,000 followers, but wishful thinking. Go ahead, finish your thought there.
No, but so what separates the messages that we're trying to give versus all these people who are trying to sell? Because
It's real information. It's information that's stand the test of time. It's thousands of years old. It's proven to be effective on many levels, including modern genomic science. It's real. We're a people here, right? This is a notcast. If you haven't noticed, there's no giant elephant testicle microphones hanging from the ceiling, but there is information here, and we try to be sort of like as real or as honest or as truthful as possible. Do we have an agenda? Yes, we want more people to do acupuncture because it's non-pharmaceutical and minimally invasive, has no side effects. But other than that, we just want to help people, right? And we're here to answer your questions, and we'd rather see you in person than leave us don't slide us a message in our DMs. Just give a call, like get on the phone and have a conversation with us, and we'll try to guide you. And if we can't guide you, we'll guide you to other people that kind of follow the same trends, like that want to do practice good, decent, effective medicine, and not sell you a ton of shit that's going to end up on your bathroom sink.
all right, sounds
Yeah.
good. Tell me, is elephant testicle microphone an industry term?
That's mine.
That's
Came up with that.
All right, you should
Well, they
trademark
did that. I think it comes from like a bit or something. I might have seen like those fuzzy mics that kind of hang. I don't know. There's
Well,
somebody
fuzzy
called. I
testicles.
think it might have been in Tropic Thunder or something.
Ah, gotcha. What do you mean you think?
You people that are of a certain age.
All right. Anything else to tell the people?
No, man. Just
All
put the
right.
phone down and give us a call.
All right. As Antoinette ironically shuts off the phone.
Yeah.